Hi folks, Pat Gage here from the Block G Group, and in this short video I'm going to explain to you some of what is value add. I know if you're in commercial real estate or getting into commercial real estate, that term is thrown around loosely, like what is it? So that's what we're going to go over in this video today. And it's going to be a shorter video. It's just going to give examples of what we consider to be value add. So let's take a look and let's enjoy the video. Alright, so let's first define what is value add, right? What are we looking at? And these are not technical definitions, but real estate value add real estate is probably that it requires some improvements in order to increase its value, such as improvement of the properties can be run down due to owners lacking of financing, planning ahead when they bought the property, or just sheer neglect, which is awesome because that's what we look for when we buy properties. Is we don't want the shiny penny. We want to be able to come in and make those improvements, and I'll share with you some of those. And here's another definition. Again, I've given you the URLs as you can check out. It's a longer articles, but value add commercial real estate investments typically target properties that have in-place cash flows, and that's very, very good. And again, there is value add where it's 50% vacant, stuff like that. Now there's heavy value add, and there's light to moderate value add. You just got to be cognizant of which one it is, and then choose it. Choose which way you want to go. But I wanted to give you the definition of value add because it's thrown around a lot in the commercial real estate realm. Okay, all right. So let's get started with some things that are what we consider value add, right? Examples of value add ideas, right? Outdated exteriors of the complex. Okay, a paint color that was 1970s, 1980s, or even 2000s, right? Parking lot needs to be repaved or restriped. A lot of holes, potholes. This is maybe a sign of the building owner not really caring, not having the money to do that. And again, there is stuff in here like raising rents, and we cover that, but I want to give you additional value add ideas from that. Entrance to the complex needs to be updating. Maybe the sign, or there's no sign. There's no monument sign. It's lit up with solar lighting or whatever. There's no gates. There's no fences. These are simple fixes that you can do, very inexpensive compared to the overall grand scheme of things, that can really add value to the property, right? Trash dumpsters that need hiding, put them in a gated, little enclosure. I've seen a lot of properties where, it's just sitting out in the parking lot. I mean, when people miss the trash, you can see the trash bags, and there's just an eyesore. Simple things like that of enclosing the dumpster goes a long way for residents, right? That you care. Parking lot lights need new LED lighting, or even needs lighting, right? You can get solar lighting or LED lighting to light up the parking lot so people can feel safe and secure when they're walking to their car and getting out early in the morning, right? Landscaping, right? A lot of people don't do landscape, or they've done it 20 years ago, and the trees are sticks, right? It's simple things. Older windows, right? In the south, where we purchase properties, we do the screens that block out a lot of the sun coming in. Simple things like that. Simple things that can make a big difference, right? Signage for the complex. I kind of talked about that with the monument signs. Just signage all over. Signage, within the complex itself of, hey, if you see the manager for, how to get this parking spot, or your handicap parking spots and stuff like that. Exterior lighting, right? Exterior lighting, not only in the parking lot, but outside the building. If there's a long walk from your parking lot into your complex or into your apartment unit, you may want to think about putting lighting in there, so that again they can feel safe and secure, and it looks well lit, right? Rents below market, obviously that's always. And nowadays we're in the seller's market, and during the almost the second year of the pandemic, so that's when I'm filming this video. So, below market rents we always look for, but these are other ideas you can look at. Even if the rents are at market, you can still look at these different ideas. Amenities lacking as compared to the other properties, right? You may not have a gym, you may not have a business center, you may not have on-site laundry, you may not have hookups in the hookups in the units, right? And that's big. I can tell you that from experience. I have turned down apartments where I had to lug my laundry across the complex. I ain't gonna do it. Sorry. And again, no laundry in the units. People won't do that, and that's a convenience, and that's something where you need to look at and say, okay, how can I do that? How can I put a hookups? No laundry on the site. Now again, a lot of this you typically get in the lower class of properties, where the C and D area, where laundromats down the street. But the thing is, take a look and see, why can't you bring that money there? They're going and making an effort to go and put their coins into somebody else's business. Why can't you see and bring that back onto your property where you capture that money? Okay, and you got to be a little bit creative. Storage units in the basements, or outbuildings. You've got buildings that are you're able to add storage, and charge them $5 or $10. I know a lot of companies now are charging, for a covered carport area, $10 a month. And at $10 a month times, 100 unit property, that's a lot of money. And it's not that much where people go, oh my God, I'm not going to have an apartment here. But again, these are just ideas. Storage, basements, obviously people want to, if there's not enough storage in the units themselves, they'll pay $5 or $10 a month to store their stuff down below in the basement. Dog parks. And again, some of this stuff you got to look at what your area commands, but a dog park, but a simple area where they can walk their dogs, or fence it off. Cost you very little to put a dog park in and put a sign up, put some bags there, they can pick the poop up, boom, and then all of a sudden they bring their dogs. Guess what? You can charge them pet rent then too. Bingo, right? It kind of helps it all, right? Outdated appliances in units. And again, this is pretty standard. You hear this, but hopefully what I've given you is ideas to start you thinking, your creative juices flowing. Outdated counters and cabinets. And these are ones here that we see all the time and hear all the time, right? Carpet throughout the units. A lot of people don't want carpet in their kitchen. There's a lot of tile, a lot of vinyl plank flooring. That's what you got to look at. You got to look at the current trends going on. And again, from a cleaning standpoint, you really don't want carpet throughout, because that's a hassle if people spill drinks or whatever. Landlord pays utilities. This one still just today just kills me. I mean, you're a landlord and you're paying everything, and I'm like, okay, gee, I wonder why you're trying to sell. I mean, it's just that to me is just so foreign, because I've owned homes and I've rented apartments, and when I have my own home, I'm paying the electric, I'm paying the gas, I'm paying the energy bills. Nobody else is. The state's not. And also mismanagement, that we look at that as well too. So that's a bigger one as well. But again, just giving you some ideas, just giving you some creative juice ideas here and seeing what works. And I hope this was good for you. I hope this video gave you some type of ideas. But here I would like to tell you a little bit about a Block G and what we're looking for. This is our elevator speech, as I say. We're looking for value-add opportunities. Obviously, some of the stuff I listed out in this this presentation here, we're looking at 1970s units and up. Okay, up until about 2010, 2010. B and C class areas of secondary and tertiary markets. Our purchase price is anywhere from $2 million to $11 million. I do that instead of units because 20 units in Michigan is priced a lot different than 20 units in Florida, right? And then our focus states are Michigan, Indiana, Georgia, Missouri, and Colorado at this point. But if you live in those areas and you have properties or you want to partner up with us, let us know. Give me a holler. And again, this is what we're looking for. We're buying right now. I'd also would like to end the video and give you a chance to get a free gift. Our free special report we've created on what's the best investment, the stock market or real estate. and hopefully seeing that you've stayed 9 minutes here on this video. I'm assuming that it's real estate, but again, I don't want to assume. But go to opportunitycreator.com and pick up our free report there. Again, we don't spam. I think we may only email once a month, if that. So we're not big on emailing, spamming, and stuff like that. But we'd love you to have the free report and love to hear from you. So talk to you soon.